Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a very special episode of the Moviegoers live show, a special interview that we have lined up to here. If you guys are familiar with the movie Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, well, you might be familiar with the guy who plays Tigger that I'm here talking with today. It is Lewis Santer.
Hello.
So, how are you doing today, Lewis? It's good to see
Very
you.
good, thank you. How are you?
Doing great, man. Thank you for asking.
Good. Good.
Very excited to talk to you about Blood and Honey 2. Again,
Of course.
congratulations on the movie.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Of course. I'm sure a lot of people that really enjoyed the first film were like biting at the fact that we were finally getting a sequel. Like,
Yeah.
it was like announced like right away before even the first one was released, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, literally. Reese did not mess about. The director was like straight in it. Yeah.
So yeah. We're going to talk a little bit about the film. And also, if you guys have any questions for Lewis, please let me know down in the chat, because we are willing to answer any questions that you guys have. So, yeah, I'm very excited to talk to you about this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. I think I'll tell you one thing that I think this film does step up a little bit from the original is the story, and also the kills. I think the kills are a little bit better performed here because you can actually, because with people like with Piglet, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Owl all on screen, just killing people, perfection.
No, it's cool.
Amazing, dude.
Yeah, it's never really been done before. I think it's like the first horror film where you've got like four, apart from obviously like zombie films, there's like hordes, but like we got four separate killers with like four different personalities, with like all on screen in one film. I think it's like one of the only movies that's ever done that. So I think that's why this movie stood out for a lot of people. I think because it's like if you don't like this killer, you might like this one. Do you know what I mean? It's like if you don't like Michael Myers, you're not gonna like the Halloween films. But if you don't like Tigger, then you might like Piglet, or so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So I think that's why this movie's so cool.
Yes, for sure. So, but yeah, and I see we got one person in the comment here. It is my buddy View with Drew. How is it going,
Hello,
man? It's good to see you.
How's it going?
All right. So, while we're at it, I guess we'll get right into this.
Let's do it.
All right. So, first question is, I would like to actually start with this question because this is actually be kind of some interesting answers. What are some films that inspired you to get into acting?
Ooh.
Like ones that you watched and you found it to be an inspiration for yourself.
To become an actor?
Yes.
Oh, it's very. See, I wanted to become an actor when I was probably from about 11 years old. I think that was sort of the age I did a local production, and I was like, I want to be an actor. But I think before then, I kind of wanted to be, but I wasn't aware of it. If that makes sense. Like I'd go around my house and I would like quote films, and I'd be the character. And my mum and dad would be like, "What are you doing?" Like, and I'd literally be doing monologues from a film in front of them. And do you know what I mean? I never really addressed what that was. And then when I got older, I thought, oh, maybe that's why I'm, obsessed with these characters. And I think one of them in particular was pretty Heath Ledger's Joker in A Dark Knight. I think because when that came out, I was 8 years old when that came out. And I think I watched it when it came out on DVD. And I remember just being obsessed with that film. And obviously, even to this day, I'm still obsessed with that film. Like I watch it all the time to this day. That sort of character. I think even when you're that young, you can still, I don't know, you can still sort of appreciate good acting. You can still watch something and like be in awe of it and just be like, that's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So I think that was definitely an inspiration. I also love Star Wars. I always thought Star Wars was great, and like the world they created in that. Like I was always obsessed with like the prequels because obviously I grew up with those films. So like the likes of General Grievous and Darth Maul and those sort of fun characters. I think as a kid you can look at that and think, I want to be in that world. Like how can I be in it? And then when you get older, you start to realize you can be in these sort of worlds. You can become an actor, and fingers crossed you get in some of these crazy worlds that goes on screen. So I think, sort of movies like that, sort of like Batman movies, Star Wars movies, stuff like that sort of inspired me to, try and get into those sort of worlds. And obviously with this film, it sort of happened. Do you know what I mean? With this sort of fantasy world that's been created. So I think them sort of fantasy sort of films, superhero sort of films, stuff like that kind of got me into acting.
I love those answers, dude. Like,
yeah.
especially with the Dark Knight. Like the Dark Knight was like a huge inspiration for a lot of people, and I certainly see why. I mean, I think the Dark Knight is honestly one of these reasons like why I'm here talking movies.
Oh, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It inspired me as a young kid. I think I was 5 when that came out, and I remember when I first watched that film, I watched it like on repeat, like constantly. I watched it on repeat.
Dude, that's weird that you said that because I was literally the same. Like I watched it the other day with my dad because I've got a character coming up that I'm sort of taking inspiration from the Joker for. And I said to my dad, just watch it, watch it. And then he sat down, he went, "How are you not bored of this film?" And then I kind of forgot I did this. But he said when I was 8 or 9 years old, I'd have that film just on repeat. And he said you'd be playing with your toys or you'll be acting it out. So that's weird that you say that because I was literally the same. Like it would finish and I'd play again. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, literally the same.
It's also kind of funny that you mentioned that because that's also one of my dad's favorites too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes, that's one of my dad's favorites.
Because that was literally my childhood. Was just those sort of. If I liked a film, I wouldn't just watch it and then move on to the next one. If I liked a film, that would be the film for years. You know what I mean? Just on repeat. Just I'd get home from school.
Yeah, for sure.
And just put it on and then do other things whilst it's just on in the background and just quote it and stuff like that. So yeah, I can relate with you on that one.
So good.
Yeah, so good.
But especially also with Star Wars, like that's another like good like childhood kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I definitely grew up with Star Wars. I'm not like as much a fanatic of it anymore, to be honest. Because they've been pumping out like so much, like
yeah.
To a point where I'm just like,
Yeah, it's interesting Star Wars because it's like people love obviously the originals because I think they grew up with them, and then I grew up with the prequels. Obviously, the last one came out when I was 5 years old, so I kind of grew up with them. And then do you know what I mean? So I'm sort of I'm quite loyal to those ones, and then you got the younger generation that are more loyal to 7, 8, 9, and then the city. Do you know what I mean? There's so much of it now. Well, I feel like people have got you can't just like the whole thing as an item. You sort of like what you like. So I like the 1, 2, and 3. And they're the films I always come back to. Yeah, because like you said, there's so much of it now. There's so much Star Wars stuff.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah. What can you do?
All right. So, but yeah. Okay, let's continue. So imagine yourself like as Tigger.
Yeah.
If you were to face off against a horror icon, who would it be?
Oh God, what a question! Oh my God, I've not been asked that before. Oh, well, in terms of like, is Tigger picking it because he wants an easy fight, or is it like I think it'd be just such a good showdown?
I would think of like one that's like a good showdown.
Okay. So it's like if you saw that on a movie, fans would go crazy.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, maybe it's a bit ballsy saying. I mean, the 3 characters I based them off was Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, and Art the Clown. They were the 3 characters that I really based this character off. And I'd say overall, the main one was Freddy. Like he was the main one. I sort of copied his voice a little bit. I took inspiration from his voice, and obviously like using the word bitch a lot. The use of claws, the charming, the coolness of him, like he's quite charming and stuff like that. So I think it'd be interesting if he could fight Freddy Krueger. I think that would be so fun because like they sound the same, they both sort of talk the same sort of vibes with the claws and stuff. So if Tigger somehow like, entered the nightmare world, or if somehow Freddy Krueger came out into the real world and they met, I think that'd be a really good showdown. I think Freddy versus Tigger would be a really cool showdown. That would be like a dream if I could do that.
That would be so cool, dude.
Yeah. And I think you have to be maybe in the nightmare world because Tigger is quite OP, I think, in his world. Do you know what I mean? So I can like he's bouncing around on walls and stuff. So maybe if you went into the nightmare world, and was quite scared of, do you know what I mean, of Freddy's sort of powers within that world, I think that'd be quite cool.
Yeah. Because, and like, I remember people asking you this question in other interviews about what inspired Tigger, like.
Yeah.
And even like when I watch the film, like I do see a lot of the inspiration that you have for Freddy.
Yeah.
Because especially with the line, "Come here, you fluorescent bitch."
Come here, you fluorescent bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's all Freddy, that. And the claws as well, like he uses claws a lot, like I'm doing a lot of that. I'm sort of grating it along,
like
sort
these,
of like poles. Yeah. And then the movement was more sort of Pennywise, because I wanted this like frantic sort of animalistic movement to him, and like jolting and very sort of frantic and unpredictable. So that's when I sort of used Pennywise for that, because Johnny's in like his animal mode, where Johnny's like his teeth, he's got the sharp teeth, but it's Pennywise and stuff. I like that sort of movement. So I sort of took that and I blended it in with Freddy's personality. I thought that I could make a cool sort of character.
Yes, dude. Like,
Yeah.
God, man, I still even remember watching, like when I first watched the 2017, like to kind of keep on the topic of Pennywise.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember Bill Skarsgård just creeping me out. Like, the first time I watched that, like, once he crawls out of that fridge, like,
bro, that's the scene I was just thinking of. Then that scene, I love that scene. Yeah. When he's still twisting out, that kind of thing of
dude.
like, he's so unpredictable, and because that's what I was. That's when I first got cast as him. I was like, I knew Freddy was definitely inspiration, and Pennywise was as well. But I was sort of looking at these characters and thinking, what makes them scary? Like, what is scary about these guys, and what makes them fun as well? So I thought Freddy is just fun because he's just like swearing and shit, and you know what I mean, saying bitch and whatever, and playing it cool. And then I was like, Pennywise is cool because he's just so, like you said, unpredictable. Like that fridge thing is so creepy. You don't know what he's gonna do next. You're sort of thinking, what's he gonna do? And I wanted that element of like, this guy's crazy. Goes from standing still to then massacring someone. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to keep that element in Tigger.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
So awesome.
That's the plan.
My buddy Mike is here. You may remember him from
I remember Mike. Yeah.
Interview. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, bud?
I remember. I still remember you coming into that that interview. Like I was one of those people in there. So I did ask you about the. I think I remember asking you about the which one was it? I had it now. It's flogging. We get the moment.
It was a lot of questions. Yeah.
It was I think it was the one that was Oh, it was the action star one, like between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Because I love the answer, by the way. I really do. Like,
yeah. What did I say? I can't remember that one. What was it?
I think you said that that Jason, like, you definitely don't want to go up against Jason Statham because he's like an animal with how he fights.
Is that what it was? Who would I rather fight? Or was that what? Yeah.
It is true. Like, to be fair though, it is true. Like,
yeah. Jason Statham is an animal. If you watch some of his martial arts videos and stuff, he's he's cool. He's really cool, Jason Statham.
Yeah. But to kind of play into that, my next question would be something kind of something kind of like something that people would not really ask you for this kind of stuff. Gonna keep in the action genre here. If you were to do like an action movie in your career, like if it was like a buddy cop kind of movie, who would you want to have like as your partner, like your side partner?
What, actor or is that character? Like an actor, or do you mean a character from a film or a TV show? Do you mean?
You can kind of put it like either way you want, like as an actor or for a character from a movie or show.
Yeah, a buddy cop. Oh God. Let me think. I'm trying to think of like why would I choose someone? Oh God, there's so many answers. It's almost too many answers. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to say something like, I don't know, something like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a cool actor. I feel like with me, I'm very jittery and I'm quite an energetic person anyway, so I feel like I need something to counterbalance that. Yeah. So maybe like something like, I don't know, Johnny Depp's a cool guy, isn't he? Johnny Depp's really cool. So someone like him would be cool. Something like someone a bit more chilled out would be good. I'd always love to play the sort of energetic sort of one. In an action film, and then have someone like Johnny Depp, or I don't know, something like that. But he's not really action, is he? He's not really an action star. I'm trying to think of an action star. I'll tell you, it would be fun. Actually, I'll tell you, it would be fun. I'd say maybe I've got two guys now. Because I'm thinking if I'm quite skinny, I think someone massive would be quite funny. So maybe like Dave Bautista would be really fun. I think he's great. I think that would be fun. Like a guy that contrasts my size because he's massive, or like Chris Hemsworth, something like that, because he's really funny as well. And great at action. If you've seen like Extraction films, he's so good in that. Do you know what I mean? That kind of character. I don't know his character's name, but that character that he plays, or like Dave Bautista and one of his characters he's played. Something like that would be really fun. Do you know what I mean? Something like, because I'm quite like skinny. I think next to a huge guy would be quite funny, and you could have like a good little relationship going on there. That'd be quite cool. I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd enjoy that.
Yeah. So I kind of like would put it kind of like this scenario, like Dave Bautista, like he's like the big cop on the side, and then like you're like the new like rookie cop. Like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah, that could be really cool. Something like that. Sort of, you know what I mean? He's absolutely like destroying people, whatever, and I'm doing my thing or something like that. Would be quite fun.
Yes.
And that could be a comedy. Do you know what I mean? It could be really funny. So something like that would be really cool. I'd enjoy that.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
I'd say that. Something like them guys.
So all right, now we're gonna get back to Blood and Honey 2 here for a second. So we're gonna go to. Okay, so in case anybody has not seen Blood and Honey 2, we're gonna kind of get into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
So just saying, guys, if you guys are not seeing Blood and Honey 2, don't continue. Just either
watch it
mute us
and come back.
or just like leave for a second, then come back.
Yeah, go and watch it and come back to the video.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna enter into spoilers. So basically, kind of like the big spoiler. Some of the spoilers are for the movie are the kills.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite kill in the film to perform as Tigger?
My favorite kill is probably, I've said it I think every single time there's one kill. I've obviously been asked this a few times, and I keep saying it because it was by far my favorite kill. And it was the one where I'm stabbing her feet, going, dance, bitch, you know that one. And when I clip her feet and she lands, and then I pull her dog collar and just go to town on there. That's probably my favourite kill. And the reason is, one, it was very fun to perform because there was literally a makeup artist with the actress, and he was just pouring buckets of blood into my eyes. So literally, I was fully immersed in that because I was getting that blood literally poured onto me. It's going in my mouth and my eyes. So you just feel demonic. Do you know what I mean? When you're doing this and you just got all this blood pouring on you.
It's going like...
Yeah, literally, I was going crazy. It was, so literally, just had a bucket like that, and and obviously she was so good as well, Louisa, who's actually the director of Cinderella's Curse, which is coming out, I think, soon. Anyway, big shout out. But she was so good at dying as well. Like her screams were so good. So it helps when the victim is, selling it as well. So that was great, and then he was just pouring blood on me, which really helped. And then I just scream out the line and go, "You're next," and then do my little go after her. So that whole little moment was just so fun. And then the reason it's really my favorite kill is because of like the reaction of everyone else. Like I keep saying this, but like with Tigger, I was only filming for a few nights. It was like a conveyor belt of kills. So I kill about quite a few people in the film. So it was literally like 5 to 6 kills a night. We were just smashing out these kills. Like one person's dead, and then there'd be someone else in the makeup trailer. They'd come out already in prosthetics or covered in blood, and I'm like, right, now I'm killing you. Do you know what I mean? It was this conveyor belt of people. But that was the one where it sort of every other kill was like done, and then they'd be like, right, brilliant, well done, guys, on to the next kill. But that was the one where it finished, and then I sort of looked at everyone else, and everyone had this sort of disturbed face. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of was like, okay, that one was fucked up. Do you know that it had the best reaction on set? Like all the other kills were like, yeah, brilliant, well done. Like, so everyone's so desensitized to it. But that was the one where, yeah, I remember coming away from it like absolutely, like I was just covered. Also, I was just covered in blood, and I remember just looking at everyone and literally just everyone, even the makeup people who did the prosthetics and the blood, just stood there for a minute and were like, okay, that was the one, and that was fucked up, and that was disturbing. And I remember I was just getting the blood wiped off me in the makeup trailer, and they were like, yeah, that was horrific to watch, like because I was just like, in the film it's quicker than it actually was on set. I think on set it was a long kill. I think on set it was just pure, just absolutely stabbing the shit out of her, and just her screaming and screaming and screaming, taking ages to die, and just raining down blood. I think that was the one where, yeah, I came away and people were just like, yeah, that was fucked up. So I think that's why that's so ingrained in my brain as like the top kill, for Tigger. Obviously they're all fantastic. I love all the kills I had. But that was the one. I think it felt demonic, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
When I was watching that, like, in the way that you were like using the claws to stab at her feet,
yeah,
I was pretty speechless because
really?
I was like, this is messed up.
yeah, and it was her reaction as well. Like when the camera pans up to Louisa, and just what's going on in her face. It was just, she just sold it so well as well. Like you can just see the pain she's going through, and like she can't get away. Obviously, she's getting strangled by this because I'm pulling her dog collar, and just everything. It's just chef's kiss. I think that scene.
Yes, for sure.
So yeah, that's definitely top one.
All right, now we're gonna go to the opposite. What was your favorite kill that you didn't perform in the film?
Oh, well, that didn't make
I
it
know
to the
you said
final
you love
cut.
all the kills, but what's the one kill that you did not perform in the film that kind of sticks out to you?
Oh, do you mean like another character kill, like another monster
Yeah,
kill?
like
Okay.
anything like that. Yeah.
I've probably there's two I'm stuck between. There's uh Natasha Dessini's obviously in this film, and when her head gets cut off, I think that's just brutal. She's got the black wig on. Some people don't know if she's in the film or not. But she's there. It's like you can, if you look out for her. And Pooh cuts her head off, and her scream's just horrific. So remember that being like, oh,
Oh,
like she really
I remember
sold that.
that.
He just
Wasn't it
drilled
like
one girl
the?
on the head, which is also fantastic. And then she sort of pushes him, and then Pooh just sort of pins her down and cuts her head off. That was a bit of like, oh, that was mad. And then
Mm,
probably the other fairy kill, which I just love from the opening scene, is probably Owl when he gets the tree stump, smashes on that girl's head, and purely because of which is Leela Lasso, by the way. She did fantastic. She's the one who got burnt up in the caravan, but probably because of what he did after. Like he sort of squashes her head, and then does this thing with his feathers, like this little weird dance, like it's a release or like he's orgasm from this kill or something. Um,
nice.
so because I just remember him doing that, and obviously I never knew about that kill until I watched the film, and I remember watching it for the first time thinking, wow, there's something about it. And obviously after that, the title comes up. So yeah, that kill probably the owl's kill when he just squashes her just purely because of what he did after. I just loved his little dance after.
Yeah.
So, but there's so many though. I
Dang.
mean, like, even now I've just said that I'm thinking of so many other kills now. Like the baseball bat with a head. Um, so many kills. There's too many to list, but they're the ones that just I instantly just thought of.
Yes, like
Yeah,
that's kind of the pinpoint of what I was talking about earlier. Was the kills that like the kills are freaking great. Like
yeah. They're
like
so just creative, and it's hard, man, to choose the favorite one because I'm just thinking like poo sticks
I
as well.
know.
Amazing, just so many of them.
Like even like you said, like some of the kills that you see in the opening scene,
Yeah.
like even like when I was watching that, I was like, this is pretty freaking crazy. But
Yeah, like Kelly's
uh,
is amazing. I mean, she gets all her limbs snapped and head put in the bear
oh
trap. I mean, she was so good as well. Like when she's crying, looking at her friend, and there's no hope in her face left. She knows she's a goner. Do you know what I mean? It's all about the victims, how they sell it as well, and it's just so good when it's like an amazing performance as well from the person getting killed. Do you know what I mean? Um,
yeah,
so yeah, there's so many good kills in this film.
yeah. So next question I would like
Mhm.
to ask kind of relates to what upcoming stuff in regards to Hooniverse, um,
Yeah,
which I'm very excited about.
yeah.
What is one thing that you're wanting to do in the film, like in regards to like kills, or like is there like someone in the film that you want to like team up with and do like a kill, or
Yeah. I think one thing I want to do in terms of teaming up and fighting, I think it's all very sort of a bit secretive right now. Like I'm not even too sure. I know I'm fighting a few of the other characters, but I think it's all very much like secretive. So I'm not too sure about what's happening. But obviously I mean, I like to fight loads of other monsters. I think it'd be great. But I think something that I remember talking to Reese, the director, about this in America when we were promoting this film. And we said that we want Tigger to feel a bit more sort of animalistic and tiger-like. Like we want him to, like, in this, he doesn't really eat a lot. I think he eats the eyeballs. Apart from that, he doesn't really eat a lot of things. And in the script, in the original script for this film, there's a lot of him sort of eating his victims after he killed them. But I think
oh yeah,
it became quite montagey, his kills. It was quite hard to really have a slow moment where he's eating someone, you know. So I think I remember me and Reese were saying in the next film we want him to bite a lot more, and like we've got the idea of him like snapping off limbs and sucking the blood out of people's feet that he snapped off, and
oh
eating flesh, just making more because he's a tiger, you know. Like they've got to eat, and he
yeah,
eats flesh, and he didn't do a lot of that in this film. He's more sort of stuff with his claws. So I think the idea that yeah, he's eating people. I would love to do a lot more of that and make him maybe a bit more tiger-like, maybe be on all fours a bit more and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool for this character. I think
that would be, yes.
yeah,
It definitely would be. We got a couple
yeah.
more comments. Hunter asks, any ideas to when Pooniverse starts filming?
It's a bit up in the air. I think it got put on Twitter, and I got told around the same sort of time. I think early 2025 we start filming. I think Peter Pan's now wrapped, Bambi's now wrapped. I think Pinocchio's the next big one for the Pooniverse in terms of like the standalone films, and then I think Pooniverse starts filming early 2025. Um, but I've sat with the guys a couple of times. I've met him a few times over the last like few months. We've been discussing ideas and brainstorming, and the ideas they've got for this film is crazy. So people should be very
Yes.
excited. Like it's even I'm excited about not even stuff that I've got to do with like other characters that are coming in and how it's all going to work and what I'm going to be doing with them and you know what I mean, so on and so forth. So yeah, be very excited. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, next year I think early next year we start filming.
I'm very excited to see how that will turn out, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm definitely very excited. Hunter also asks, have you seen any footage of Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare?
I saw a little bit on. I've actually seen footage. I've seen lots of like Scott sent me a few pictures, the producer, and I've seen a few other pictures from other people, like some of the cast members. But the only thing I saw was I actually went on set one day. It was actually put on Instagram. I'm not sure if I'm in one of the scenes. I might be in the background. But I got like a load of Tiger face paint painted on my face, and I came on set as like I was invited on set anyway, but sort of just to see everyone, see how it's all going. And then they ended up putting face paint on me. And I was in the background, I think, of a shot, maybe like a little cameo. But it looked great from what I saw actually on set. It was great. It was a little scene in the circus, and Peter was there being all creepy. And I think that's all I can say. I can't really say anything else.
Right.
But from what I saw actually in person, it looked amazing, like absolutely amazing. So I think fans should be very excited for that film. That's all I've only seen, little bits inside the circus. And yeah, it's looking really creepy. I think this will be definitely the darkest one. I think where like Winnie is very popcorn fun, very actiony, creative kills. I think Peter Pan's gonna be a lot more dark and twisted, and disturbing. So I think if you like that kind of thing, then you're in for a treat.
I think I should be then. Yeah. I'm really interested now that you tell me that. Like, I'm really interested.
Yeah. I think because it's like kids. I mean, it's Peter Pan. Do you know what I mean? So if you actually look into the story of Peter Pan, it's kind of creepy anyway. Like taking children from their bedrooms, and taking them to Neverland. And like, if you can make a horror film out of that, you know what sort of path you're going down. And I love dark films. I think sometimes darker the better. If you want a horror film, you want it to be dark and twisted. So I'm also a fan of them sort of films. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to seeing it.
For sure, yeah. And let's see. Do you think there's a possibility that Tigger could have his own spin-off movie?
There definitely is a possibility, yeah. Once again, I don't know what I can say. Do you know what I mean? I'm all kind of like, I don't know what I can say because nothing's been. I don't know. I literally, it's nervous. I'm nervous because obviously I don't know what I can say. But yeah, I think there's definitely a possibility. There's a little Easter egg, I think, in Peter Pan about the possibility of it in the future. I think Scott might have, or the Peter Pan account might put it on their story on Instagram. So I think some fans have seen it as a little sort of Easter egg, sort of hinting towards that. So yeah, that's all I can say. I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay.
But yeah, be very excited. Stay tuned, is all I'll say. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
I mean, that is something I definitely would like to see as a Tigger spinoff. I definitely would like to see that. So.
Oh yeah, there's so much room for like possibilities and creative ideas with that. So I think
I bet you fans were actually craving that, like when they saw you on screen as Tigger, they were probably like craving the fact that you were playing Tigger, and then they were like, dude, give us a freaking Tigger spinoff. Like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've had a lot of fans message me saying that and asking, is there a Tigger standalone film? And obviously you want to give him a straight answer, but I can't at the moment, which is obviously I just can't. But I think with this character, it's like obviously I've only shown like a little bit of what he can do. It's like a little teaser, little taster. But yeah, with this sort of character, there's just so much potential. Like more you can do, you can just go so much more crazy with it. And like I said, make him more animalistic or make him more like Freddy, or do you know what I mean? I can make him so psycho, and I just know there's so much room for more things with this character. So that's what I'm excited to do, just explore it more and see how far I can take him.
Again, I would really excited to see where we can go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hunter says he's the one that suggested the movie 1408 to you on Mike's channel. Okay.
Oh
nice.
yes, I remember being recommended. No, I haven't watched it. I haven't. I've been watching a lot of horror films actually because I've got a few projects coming up, and one of my big things for prepping, for a horror film is watching horror films. I think it helps obviously a lot because you can take inspiration from stuff. So I've been in a bit of a horror movie watching frenzy at the moment. So I've definitely I don't know what my notepad is. I'll write it down. I need to watch it. I've been suggested quite a few films recently, and I've been watching a lot of sort of less known horror films, shall I say? And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching, the ones that are less known and not so, mainstream, sort of like It and that kind of thing. I like watching these sort of smaller budget ones. So yeah, now I'm in that frenzy. I'll whack it on my list and check it out. Thanks for reminding me.
Well, hey, I guess that's kind of why he's here, to remind you about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the reason. That happens for a reason.
All right. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Would it be safe to predict that Poohniverse will be the most goriest movie out of the upcoming movies?
Oh, most glorious.
Oh no. Guys, we lost him. Oh no. Again, this isn't usual, guys, I promise. We'll wait. So we'll wait for a second until Lewis comes back, and then we'll continue. So. All right. No, man, that's good. You're good, Hunter. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. And it's all good, man. Just go ahead and ask the questions. It's just we're gonna wait for Lewis to come back, and because I don't know what happened, but don't mind that. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I really just wonder what happened.
My phone crashes, and that's really weird. So I just reset it up again. That's really weird.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I wasn't gone for too long, was I?
No, it was about a minute, so it's not.
Oh, was it? Okay, cool.
Too long. So.
I don't know what happened there. A bit weird. Okay. Technical difficulties. Right.
It's nothing new here. I'll just say that. Nothing new.
Is it? Yeah, I know it's not happening there. It's always happening.
Hunter says, I've read somewhere that Bambi is coming out in 2025. Are you allowed to confirm this? If not, no worries.
I think so. Yeah. I don't know if I can. I can't even confirm it because I don't actually know. But I'm pretty sure. I think it got pushed back a little bit. So I think I think you might be right there. I think early 2025. And then shortly after should be the other standalones, and then Poohniverse. I think you're right there. Yeah. I think early 2025. I think.
Hunter also asks, have you ever watched A Quiet Place?
Yes, I have. Yeah, love that film. I've seen the first one and the sequel. I've not seen the last one yet. I want to see the third one. Is it out in cinemas still? Or is it just come out? I think
it might. Here in the US, I know it's out on streaming now.
Is it?
But I'm not sure how it is.
We're a bit behind. I think it might still be in cinemas in the UK. So if it is, I'll go and check it out.
I think you might. I think you might like it.
Yeah.
Because what I loved about A Quiet Place Day One, just to stay on the topic of A Quiet Place, I love the New York setting and kind of how they somewhat utilized it, but I do think sometimes it doesn't utilize it to its fullest potential.
Really?
But I will say though, like I will say though, Joseph Quinn and Lupita Nyong'o, phenomenal. They're great.
Are they? Yeah, he's good, that Joseph Quinn. I don't know the actress as well. I think I've seen her in a couple of things, but Joseph Quinn, I'm a massive fan just from Stranger Things. So I'm excited to see what he does with this character. But yeah, no, I love the first one. Second one was great as well. Cillian Murphy was really good in that. And I love the creatures. I think the creatures are so cool. Like just how they move and like hearing things. I think they're just so creepy.
It's like they're just on the lookout. Like I don't know where they could be, but they're like on like the corner or something like that. They're just watching them.
Yeah. And the clicking and all that. And then
they just hear the sound. And they hear the sound and they're just like, boosh. Like,
really, yeah, they're cool.
Crazy.
They're scary creatures. Like, it's very rare that I watch a film and think, oh, that's actually kind of freaky. Like, just how OP they are. Do you know what I mean? If they actually were real, you'd be fucked.
I remember seeing the second one in theaters, and I think it was at a couple of parts in the beginning, like when, like the whole attack like starts happening.
Like,
I was just gripping my seat. I was just like, I'm intense. I'm feeling intense.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, no, I definitely will check out. After this interview, I'm gonna check if it's in cinemas, the third one, and try and check it out.
All right. My buddy Toby is in here. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you.
Hello. Hey, Toby. How's it going?
For me in Norway, it's still here in cinemas. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Check it out, unless you've probably watched it. But yeah, hopefully in UK, fingers crossed. I like watching films in the cinema more, so hopefully it's still in cinemas.
Yeah. Have you been to the cinemas lately?
Yeah, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine, I think 3 days ago. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, I loved it. So I watched that about 3 days ago, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, loved it. Yeah, quality film. Quality. Yeah,
yes.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I plan of that. I did see Trap on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I will tell you, the thing that sold me on it most, the premise.
Really?
Easily.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, a father taking his teenage daughter to a pop concert and then figuring out that the whole place is a trap.
Oh, really? Is that what it is?
That's the premise. Like.
Yeah.
And me telling you that Josh Hartnett's character is a serial killer, it's not a spoiler because that actually is his character. He's a serial killer. Like,
yeah.
But he's taking his daughter to a concert, but then again, he finds out that the whole place is a trap centered to capture him. So.
Oh, right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Definitely.
Good. I'll just say it's good to see Josh Hartnett back in movies. It's good to see him back.
Yeah. No, I'll check that out.
Lewis, prior to the disconnection, I asked, would it be safe to predict that Poohniverse would be the goriest? Yep, that's right. We talked about that a little earlier.
Yeah, the goriest one. I don't know if I answered. I don't think I did I? I think.
Yeah, I think we did talk about that just a little bit ago. Like.
Yeah. We can move on. Yeah, but I don't know if it will. Hopefully, I think it'll be it could be the goriest, but I think it'll be the biggest. Definitely be the biggest. Do you know what I mean?
It definitely will be the biggest. Like,
and the
based
kill
off all
count.
The characters that are coming in, it's gonna be the biggest, dude.
Yeah. And sometimes that's better. Do you know what I mean? And then the gory, if you just this action packed, just kill. I think that'd be great.
Definitely will be.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hunter asks, "Are you in SAG-AFTRA? Which is the actors union, or is all the TCU filmed with non-union actors?"
Well, which is the actors?
I'm not sure exactly like what he's kind of referring to, but
are you saying which is an actors union or is TCU with a non-union? I don't actually know, to be fair. I don't know about all the actors. I can't really speak on behalf of all of them. So yeah, I don't know. There's obviously union actors. Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that one. I don't know.
Don't worry. Like, it is what it is.
Things are pretty great.
All right. Judd's here. What's going on, Judd? Good to see you, buddy. Hunter asks if you've seen Twisters.
No, Twisters is definitely another one I want to watch. Definitely want to see that film. There's so many good films right now, isn't there? There's a lot of good films coming out at the moment. It's almost too much. Like, you go to the cinema and look at that post, I need to come back and watch that now. And then do you know what I mean? It's ongoing. But Twisters is definitely one. I love natural disaster films. Love those sort of films. So definitely be checking that one out. That's definitely still in cinema. I think it's just come out in the UK. So I'll be checking it out as well.
I saw that one twice.
I can tell by your reaction.
It's really good.
Yeah. Is it?
It's really good.
Yeah.
like,
yeah, definitely. I'm checking it out.
I'll say this. I will say this before we move on. The tornadoes look way more realistic in this one than in the 1996 film. Like, I will say that
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
They look so
that's good.
realistic.
Yeah, oh, good, good, good. No, check it out.
Let's see. Toby says, I really hope it is some type of Avengers Endgame level thing for Poohniverse.
Yeah, I think honestly that's sort of the vibe. Like you can tell by even just the title and the font of it and just the vibe of it. I think it's gonna be definitely this sort of teaming up sort of thing with all the monsters. But the differences of this and the Avengers is like, and this has already been confirmed, but not all the monsters are gonna see eye to eye, or not all the killers, I should say, not gonna see eye to eye. So as much as you'll see sort of monsters teaming up to take down Christopher and the other sort of survivors from the other films, like Wendy Darling, stuff like that. I think I think people will be excited to see sort of, people not seeing eye to eye like the monsters and them fighting each other. I think that's going to be the difference. Is obviously the Avengers don't know. There's a few films where they fight each other, but I think this will be it'd be just massacre in all areas, Yeah.
Massacre heavy insanity is basically what Poohniverse is going to be. Like,
that's it. Yeah, that's the plan.
Let's see. Hunter says, would it be safe to predict that Poohniverse will be out in the fall of 2025?
Ooh, I'm not too sure. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. Obviously, sooner the better, obviously. But I think a lot is going into this film. I think it's filming early 2025. I don't know how long we're filming for, but I think it'll be quite a long shoot and a long process. I think it was just the guys will try and make it as good as it can be. So I don't want to say anything yet. I'm not too sure on the release of it. But obviously, like you said, hopefully the fall. Who knows? Who knows?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed.
He said, Hunter also says Nicolas Cage came out with a brand new indie horror movie called Long Legs.
I heard about this film. Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, for the people that I talked to, a lot of people have said like this is like amongst like their top 5, top 3 of the year. Some people even put this as high as like number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I
think I will be seeing it tomorrow. Actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Is that the cinemas or streaming?
I will be going to the theater to go see it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
There is a theater about an hour away from where I live that is still playing it because my local theaters did not play Long Legs, which kind of sucks. But
yeah.
But to be fair, my theater doesn't always get like the small indie stuff. So
yeah.
Just to be fair.
Journey. Yeah. I'll check that out as well. Hopefully, it's in a cinema near me, and I'll go and check it out. I've got a lot of films listed I need to watch. Get on it. I'm a busy man.
Dude, Hunter's got recommendations up his sleeve for days, dude.
Yeah, I know. If I ever need a film to go to, I'll come to him.
I know. Let's see. Hunter also says Poohniverse Monsters Assemble is my highest anticipated horror movie of 2025.
Oh, thanks, man.
There we go. There we go. See?
Honestly, it is going to be crazy. It's going to be one of those films that's never been done before. And the reason the guys are doing it is such a nice reason as well. It's like every horror fan sort of wants this sort of movie. Obviously, it's been Freddy versus Jason. But I think every horror fan has always thought, like, what if there was, Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Pennywise, Ghostface? Do you know what I mean? All of them in one film. And obviously, we can't do it because you can't because of lots of reasons. But we can with these characters, So it's like, that's why it's such a cool thing to do, building up this universe of standalone films. And then giving something to fans that never really been done before. And as a horror fan, I'm very excited to be part of it. So, yeah, I get why you feel like that. But, yeah, very appreciated.
For sure, man. I'm really excited for that. Let's see. Sorry, Long Legs is way too overhyped and a bit overrated. It's a great film, though.
You'll be the judge of that tomorrow.
We'll see. I'm taking my mom to go see it, so
yeah.
We'll see. Again, I don't want to. Here's the thing. I don't always want to go into like films that everybody is like praising with like the highest expectations.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're gonna be like, "What the hell was that?" Like, you got like this is the movie you guys love.
Yeah, you got to sort of be in that middle ground of like open mind, but don't have too much expectations.
Yeah, Even for some of the films, like I was even looking forward to this year. I always walk in with tempered expectations. So.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Let's see. I hope y'all will like it. It just came to cinemas near me, so I do think it will be in cinemas for you. All right.
Oh, good. I'll check it
There you
out.
go, Lewis.
Yeah. It's on the list. It's on the list. I'll write it down after this.
My buddy Laren's in the building. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Hey, Lauren, how's it going?
Let's see. Long Legs was made on a $10 million budget and made over $70 million. That's correct.
It's done well. It's done well then.
Yeah.
It's doing good. And it's just come out as well, so that's good. Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Do you think Reese could ever make a horror version of Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, it's a very good question. Because there's I don't know if I can say, there's something coming up soon. And if that's something you want, then there's something which I'm actually a part of as well. That's coming up soon. So yeah, I don't know if it's been confirmed. I don't think it has, but there is something coming that might include those. Reese isn't doing it; he's not a part of it, but it is sort of. It's yeah, that's all I'll say. Keep your eyes peeled because there could be something coming soon. Could be. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'll keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that you said that. Okay. Let me see for a second here. All right. So, okay, now we're gonna get back to Blood and Honey 2 for a little bit here, because all right. So, like, what was some like? I don't like. You can tell me like a few things of progress that it took for you to get this part of Tigger, because. Because I really do feel like with how you played this character, I really felt like you were really wanting to be this type of character in a movie.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I really felt that.
Yeah, you felt that. Good. Yeah, it's weird because it's like it does feel like I sort of manifested this role because ever since I watched like the 2017 version, I remember watching that in cinemas and thinking I'd love as an actor, I'd love to play a character like that, like sort of just like Pennywise, like what Bill Skarsgård did. I thought was just genius. And from that day forward, I always said, all through drama school and all through that process, I was like, I want to play like a horror icon, like a villain, like a horror killer, like Pennywise, that kind of thing. I've always said it. And then I just came out of drama school. And I was doing my first job at the Globe doing Shakespeare, which is something else that I studied. And then when Tigger, the character profile, got sent to me by my agent, I was like, oh my god, like literally, do you know, like, you couldn't write a better role for me. Like I love Pennywise, I love Freddy Krueger, I love Art the Clown, love the Joker, and it was all in this one character. And also, I love creature acting as well. I've done like animal studies before, and I love all that kind of stuff. So I was like, this perfect blend of a character. So the minute it got sent to me, I was like, I need this role. I need it. So I literally I remember saying to my agent, right, like that's it. And I remember following the whole cast and crew of the first one on Instagram, and then Reese got in touch, which was great, and then sent a self tape over, and yeah, sent over a load of other clips of me doing stage combat because that's what I practiced at drama schools. All these things, and it's all just, do you know what I mean? It feels like it just manifested into this role. So and when I got the role, that was it. Then it was just like for about 2 minutes to celebrate, then it was go time. Then it was watching it again and watching Terrifier and watching Nightmare on Elm Street and all these other horror films, and like even the Joker and just everything I could take from these characters and put into this one. So yeah, you're bang on the money there. That was literally that's how it felt. It was like I wanted to play this character for my whole life.
Yeah, because I could definitely see you wanted to have like a incarnation of Tigger, like you said, like Freddy Krueger, Art the Clown. I love that you pointed out Art the Clown, though. I really love that you pointed that out because like you were talking about with that the dance bitch kill. Like when the blood was pouring all over you, I was like, is this Terrifier levels of blood? Like,
yeah,
because it was pretty crazy the way that was going on. Like,
yeah,
it was pretty crazy.
That level of blood. Yeah, the amount of blood, like even the scene, you can't even see how much blood there was, but it went on for ages. The amount of blood I'd poured on me, you should see in my mouth and in my eyes, it was crazy. So yeah, Art was definitely another inspiration, just because he has that frantic movement as well, like those mannerisms, and that's what I wanted for this character. I just wanted that slow movement into fast-paced movement, you know. So that's why he was sort of inspiration as well.
God, dude, that clown is a psychopath.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he is a psychopath.
Yeah. I watched a lot of him actually. To be fair, I remember watching Terrifier 1 and 2 at like 4 in the morning and thinking it does something to your brain, man. It does something to you. Watching it on your own for the fifth time. Oh god.
I think I've seen how many times have I seen it? I think I've seen Terrifier 2 6 times.
Yeah.
But what I remember to do is not to have any food in front of me.
Really?
Yes, because when it comes to the bedroom kill,
Yeah.
gag-inducing. Like,
Yeah, really, yeah. It's a lot. Yeah, maybe I'm just a sicko because I had snacks the whole way through. I've been watching the Legend team out of my popcorn. That I didn't honestly. Maybe I became desensitized to it. I don't know. I'm just a sicko. Who knows?
yeah,
I was just non-stop eating all throughout the film.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how that goes for Terrifier 3 in regards to how it's going to go for me. Like,
I think it'll be another level. I mean, I follow the guy. What's his name? The director on Instagram.
Damien Leone.
That's Damien Leone. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram and X, and yeah, the stuff he sort of puts on. Oh, I've got little thumbs up there. And he puts on
Three
little.
red things on Apple phones.
Yeah, I know, it's so annoying. And the little teasers he puts on X and stuff. It does sound great, so I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
the fact that it's going to be a Christmas slasher.
Yeah,
Sign me the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. There's like he's got Santa's severed face, isn't he? On his there's like a necklace, isn't he? And it's like genius stuff. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that one as well. Definitely.
So good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hunter says, I would love to see Reese tackle a horror version of these stories. Jack and the Beanstalk, Boy Who Cried Wolf, Thumbelina, and Ugly Duckling.
Yeah,
this would be
cool. Jack and the
interesting.
Beanstalk's a really good one, actually. They're all great suggestions, but Jack and the Beanstalk, I think that could be really interesting. Of like this if it is giants or something like that, that could be very sort of Quiet Place vibes. Do you know what I mean? If like this place where giants have taken over and it's just something like that.
Yeah,
could be cool.
and if the giants hear you walking around, boom.
That kind of thing. You know, they find you so easy because they are giants, whatever. Yeah, that
exactly,
could be cool. I'll pass it on to him, definitely. I'll mention it if I see him. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to see that. I'll just say that. I would like to see it. Toby says he's also a sicko himself. I just sit there and either drink or eat anything for Terrifier.
Yeah, honestly, I think
maybe the first
time I watched it, maybe I was a bit like, oh god, you know. And then I think after like the fourth time, because I was doing it for research as well. I was really sort of thinking, studying these characters, you know. So maybe I just became the violence was like nothing to me after a while. Maybe I don't know, or maybe I'm a sicko. Who knows?
Anyone can be a sicko in their own way, there, buddy. So
exactly, yeah.
To be fair,
popcorn would be terrifying.
Yeah. Let's see. Would you ever be interested in tackling a Western movie?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I love Western films. Love cowboy vibes. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Definitely. Yeah, always be up for that.
Yeah. Got another one. What is the movie genre that you refuse to do and why?
Oh, refuse to do. I don't think there's literally a genre I refuse to do because I feel like I'm at a stage in my career where I mean, my favorite genre is horror films. I love horror films, love action films, fantasy. But there's genres I haven't actually really done yet. So I think as an actor, I kind of want to pursue everything, and then you can decide what you do and don't want to do. But if there's one I'm probably least excited for, it'd probably be like a romantic film. That's probably one that's never really stood out for me. And obviously, I know some actors that love that's their favorite genre, and that's what they want to aim towards, which is great. Obviously, everyone's got their preference. But for me, that's one. Yeah, I would do it just to explore that area. But I don't. It's nothing. I don't think it'd excite me too much. I think if I got cast in one, I'd be like, okay, cool, you know. But if I got cast in like the next horror film, then I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean. So I think that's probably the one.
Even if you got like cast in like a balls to the walls action movie, you'd be like, oh hell yes.
Yeah, I'd be so excited. I'd be working from day one, like you know what I mean. How can make it special and stuff. But I think with a romantic film, yeah, I'll do it. But I don't think I'll probably be least excited about being in that genre, if I had to say.
Yeah, like even even like if I'm trying to think of like one action movie that I could see you wanting to take to take on, like in regards to its style.
Yeah.
Like, because Because like some of my favorite action movies of all time are like ultra violent, like crazy violent.
Yeah.
One of them would be something like Boy Kills World, where it's just like bonkers and full on insanity.
I need to watch that film. I haven't actually seen it yet. That's Bill Skarsgård, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to watch it. Yeah. There's something about action films like that, like Extraction, like I said earlier. Even though it's not as like in detail to Terrifier 2, for example, in terms of the gore, but the way they kill people is quick, but it makes you go, oh, do you know that kind of? I love those sort of kills. Like they'll just grab someone's head and like throw it to the ground, and they're like, do you know what I mean? Their literal neck will go horizontal, or that kind of thing. And you just go, oh, you know what I mean? Them sort of kills. I think that's so fun.
Yeah, even like
you know, quick, snappy, graphic kills are cool.
Yeah, even like if the main person has to do like what am I thinking? If the main guy has to like use his surroundings to find any like weapon of sorts to take down people, quick enough. Like you got to do it quick.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, Boy Kills, I'll check that out because I do like Bill Skarsgård a lot, so I'll check that one out definitely.
It's pretty freaking bloody, dude. Just gonna say that it's bloody.
Yeah, no, definitely check it out. That sounds good.
Let's see. Hunter says, I want to see Sir Christopher Nolan tackle a horror movie. With his style of filmmaking, a horror movie would be great. Yes.
Yeah, that would be very cool. Obviously, like The Dark Knight's a bit, not horror-y, but like you can see if it was a horror film, you see how that would play out and stuff. So you can see his sort of where it would sit. And it does a lot of practical effects as well, doesn't it? It's all practical effects and stuff. So yeah, that'd be really cool. Definitely.
I mean, if you've seen Oppenheimer, like he did not even use a single part of CGI, which is very impressive.
Yeah, I know. So literally for an atom bomb, it's crazy. Yeah. So
like,
that'd be
It
cool.
still blows my mind. He did not use a single bit of CGI. Like,
yeah, I know. And he did say, didn't he say that he wants to tackle a horror film? I'm pretty sure he said that. Am I right?
I think he did say that. Yeah.
I think it was Christopher Nolan. I remember him saying that one genre he hasn't done is horror, and that he actually would be interested in doing that. So it might be happening. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Oh, and Hunter also asked if you were given the opportunity to star in a Christopher Nolan movie, would you do that in a heartbeat?
Quicker than that, yeah. Yeah, quicker than a heartbeat. Honestly, yeah, that would be. I've said before, he's probably like one of my dream directors to work with would be him. Just because of his methods, the way he does it. Obviously, it's all practical, and just obviously because of past work as well, like the films he's produced, and how good they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, in a heartbeat, definitely. I'll be there.
Most definitely.
One day.
Yes, who are some of your favorite horror movie legends? Okay.
Oh, horror movie legends. So off the bat, I've got to say Pennywise, definitely. I love clown sort of stuff. I really like clown. Like, I love the Joker. I love Pennywise. Love all that kind of thing. Art of the Clown obviously as well is cool. But I think my favourite is Pennywise, Freddy as well. Maybe Pennywise and Freddy are my top two, probably them two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is insane the way he got permission to blow up an atom bomb, like in real life, is crazy. Yes.
Was it that? It was actually blown up. Was it an atom bomb, or was it like it was something, wasn't it?
I think it was. I think it was an actual atomic bomb. Like,
yeah. Oh, was it?
It could have been because the way the explosion even comes on screen is insane.
Yeah. It's beautiful as well. It's like all slow motion and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool.
And the fact that it doesn't make any noise until like about a minute later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I need to watch that film again. I've only seen it once, but I have to watch it again. But yeah, no, I remember that. But yeah, he's great, Christopher. Honestly, with everything, like with the Dark Knight, for example, that he used that bridge scene. It's all underground. That's all toys, isn't it? It's all little mini Batmobile hitting into a little mini truck and stuff like that. And they made it look life size, which I think is cool. And then like the hospital, Joker blows up. That's all real. So it's crazy how he does his films. It's cool.
Let's see. Would you ever like to star in a movie directed by Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, that'd be another one. Definitely quicker in a heartbeat. I'd accept that. Number one, obviously classic director. You can't. Do you know what I mean? Everyone loves him. Definitely.
I mean, Jaws. I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. If there's Jaws whatever it would be. Yeah, I'd be in it.
Let's see. What are some of your favorite? Who are some of your favorite horror movie actors, past or present? Is what Hunter's asking here.
Horror movie actors. Bill Skarsgård definitely for Pennywise. A bit controversial, but I know a lot of people it got a lot of hate. The new I don't know the actor's name, but the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Jackie Earl Haley. Yes.
Is that his name? Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, Jackie
Watchmen,
Earl Haley.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good version of the character. I really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't, which obviously great. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but for me, I thought he was great. So he's up there. Bill Skarsgård for sure. What else? Horror movie. Obviously, you got to say David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown. He's up there. And I don't know, is Stranger Things horror? I don't know if it's horror. Is it classed as horror or not? I don't know.
Which one is it?
Stranger Things, is it? I don't know if it's horror.
Maybe I'm not like too familiar because I, believe it or not, I have not watched all of Stranger Things.
Have you not? I just like.
I got halfway through season 1 and I stopped for some reason because I was really liking what I was watching.
Yeah.
I am terrible with TV shows. Like, I'm terrible with that.
Yeah. I'm not the best, to be fair. That's one I actually made it through because I liked it so much. But yeah, I'm like you. I give up really easily. Like, I just feel like I'll get busy for a couple of weeks and then I'll never come back to it again because it's like, I'm gone. Like, do you know what? My mind's past it now. Yeah, I'm like that. I need a movie. I need it done in 2 hours. Bang, done. You know what I mean? Move on with my life.
Yeah.
That's how I need it.
But also, I want to say, thank God I'm not alone in liking the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Thank God I'm not alone, dude, because I like that movie too.
Yeah. He got so much hate, but I thought his version of the character, his depiction of it was great. And I even used him, believe it or not just Robert Englund, but I looked at him for inspo for Tigger as well. Like I didn't just look at Robert Englund's version. I looked at his version as well because I thought his version was more, not as funny, it was more sinister though, and a lot more creepy. So I sort of took a bit of inspo from him as well. Yeah, I think it was great.
Damn it, Toby! You don't joke. You don't joke about a bomb, dude.
Yeah, no, I thought he was real then. Oh, that's still cool, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was.
But I'm still glad he did use an actual bomb to set off, though. Like,
yeah. I thought that. I thought there's no way with the radiation and the aftermath of that. I thought there's no way you can do a real atom bomb. But
I kind of thought about that for a second. I was like,
the radiation and stuff was bad news. So yeah, makes sense.
Like the radiation on that would be like launching a nuclear weapon into the sun. Like,
yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, that area would be untouchable for forever, I think. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, like
probably that.
Which, by the way, if there's any astronauts out there that want to try launching a nuclear weapon into the sun, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You want to say that? Oh, Hunter actually wants to see you play Joker in a Batman movie.
It's funny. That is the dream character. When people ask me who do you want to play, it'd be the Joker. 100%. It's one of those characters. I think every actor sort of has a character they want to play. Like what would be the highlight of their career? And mine's, I've always said for years now, the Joker. Just because I feel like I would add my own thing to it. That I could look at those characters and I think I'd have my own spin on that. And I want people to see what I can add to that character and make it different from the others. So yeah, it's cool that you say that because that's that's the dream.
Toby asked if James Gunn called you and said that he wants you to be a character in the DCEU. Would you take it, and what character do you want to play?
The Joker. The Joker would be cool.
Right off the bat.
Well, yeah, there we go.
I gotta click it. Robert Englund even praised Jackie Earle Haley's performance as Freddy Krueger. Nice.
Yeah, I saw that, and I saw a video of him saying he reckons one of the reasons it didn't do as well is because they released the box sets of the old Nightmare on Elm Street films, like just before that came out in cinemas, I think, or just after, around the same sort of time. And then the sales and the hype for those movies came back. And because they came back, then that movie came out around the same sort of time. And it just didn't land because of that reason. I saw Robert Englund saying that. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But he did, yeah. And in that same video, he praises Jackie Earle Haley's portrayal of the character as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Stranger Things is a horror show. Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little milder than normal horror, but I would say it is horror. Okay.
It's definitely creepy. Yeah, definitely.
He has to, have you seen the? Oh Jesus Christ,
The
the
mean
mean
one.
one.
I've heard of this film. I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. No, I need to watch this.
Oh
Because it's so similar to like that public domain sort of horror world.
yeah.
So
Oh,
I should watch it. I should get around to watching it. And yeah, I will. That'll be on the list as well.
that movie is hilarious.
Is it? I can imagine.
It's
I can imagine it's a pretty
hilarious.
horror film. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, but I mean, hey, David Howard Thornton plays the mean one, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
got to be fun.
yeah, yeah. I'll check it
I
out.
mean, I will say it is fun, but maybe not in the way that the filmmakers were intending to. Like, I'll just
Oh,
say that.
really? Oh, one of them ones. Okay.
It's one of those kinds of movies. Like, I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
say
yeah.
that. It's one of those movies.
That makes
Honestly,
sense.
the remake is. Yeah, I like the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. I do like the movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I liked it a lot. I know it got so much hate, but I just thought his portrayal of the character was great. I thought Robert made it quite funny and charming, and really enjoyed where he made it a lot more sinister and sort of yeah, leaned into the darker side of it, which I thought was great. It was a great little change,
Yeah, there we go. Four
There we go.
people in
So
here
people do like
that
it.
like
That's
the
the
Nightmare
thing.
on Elm
Needs to
Street
come
remake. Let's
forward and say
go.
it. Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
for the remake. Let's have it.
Yes. Let's see. How long did filming last for you for Winnie the Pooh? Hunter asks.
You'd be quite surprised. So I only had like 3 nights as Tigger. Really quick shoot. And I came back for
Ah,
reshoots. I came back for reshoots like 2 months later. I came back for some reshoots, a couple of nights of that as well. So all in all, about 5 nights, I think it was. But for Tigger's for Tigger's bits and stuff, it was all 3 nights. I think the shoot itself was about a month. And I was the first monster on set. So I remember I was really early on set and smashed. I think I did 2 days in for the warehouse scene, and then I'd like a few days off, and I came back to do the scene in the tree when I killed the coppers, and then I was wrapped, and that was it. So it was so quick. It was so. I was surprised how quick and how organised it all was. Like I would kill one person, and then they'd go to the makeup trailer to then do their, the in detail death stuff, and then the next person would be there ready to go, and it was just like this ongoing, just victims being thrown at me. But it was a great process, and honestly, it was the best time on that set. I loved it.
yeah. They just made a horror movie of It's a Wonderful Life called It's a Wonderful Knife.
Have they? Bloody hell!
Yeah, that came out last year on Shudder, I think, here in the U.S.
Oh, really? I'll have to check that out
It,
as well. I love all this
it's
public
interesting.
domain
Let me,
stuff. I
let me
love
just
it.
say that it's an interesting movie.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'll say it's not a great movie. It's not even intending to be great, but it's decent enough.
It's something, yeah.
Like, it's decent enough. That did it. That did for sure. It did. That did put
Really
Rooney
well.
Mara
Who is
off the
that?
map.
Who is that in the film?
She played as the newer Nancy.
Right.
Yeah, and then she went on to do films like The Social Network, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh right, yeah, of course, yeah. So that was a big break, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I think it was more like The Social Network that really propelled her career on track, and then she was in the David Fincher Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which
Great film.
Fucking hell, dude, that movie is insane.
Yeah, great film. Love that film. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah,
Pop that one in for a rainy day, I tell you.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think you will have more screen time in Poohniverse?
Yes, yeah. I think that's something we've discussed already with some of the with the guys. I think with Winnie too, it's sort of like a taster of the character. Do you know, come out right at the end and breaks out the cage and wreaks havoc. And I think the idea, it's like a taster of it. And if the audience like it, then give them some more. And like I said, I only had like so much time to work with, so it'll be interesting when I have more sort of screen time and more time to play, what more I can do with this character, and how far I can take it. So I'm excited to do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
You and Marcus were the ones who sold the show in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey too. There you go.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no, Marcus was great. He was so good as hell. It's great because obviously I never saw anything. I never saw Marcus's work or Ryan who plays Pooh or Eddie who plays Piglet. Never saw any of their work because I think I met Ryan briefly on set and we sort of just crossed paths and that was it. He was going off set, I was coming on set and that was it. So I saw all of their, their work when I actually watched the film for the first time, and I was just in awe of all of it, of Owl and Pooh and Piglet. It was all fantastic. So yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Also, I really want to say though, dude, for the look of Tigger, I love the look. Like, you actually made it look creepy.
Yeah,
like,
That's it's so funny. There's so many videos of like that of me just talking as a character, and I want people to see it. Like, I don't know if I should maybe release it one day, but there's a video of me when I think I just rapped on set, and everyone's going, "Oh, well done," and I'm talking to people on camera, and it's just so funny to me like sort of waddle about in this thing, just talking about the teeth showing and all that. So yeah, it's a great look. I loved it.
I think not to get too personal on this, but I think I remember even having nightmares of Tigger at one point as a kid. I think you just like went into my dream and then you just saw that was the version of Tigger like I had nightmares of.
Really?
Like, yeah, because it was that kind that I was like, that actually makes me scared of Tigger. Like,
yeah. Oh, good.
Which is really cool. Like, I'll just say that. Yeah. That's really cool.
I had a nightmare of a tiger. I remember after filming, I had a nightmare of getting hunted down by an actual tiger, and I was like, that was a bit weird. I remember that.
I've had that too.
Yeah.
No,
I appreciate the.
Okay, so Hunter says his movie theater show Blood and Honey 2. 3-minute standing ovation, dude. That's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, that is
awesome, dude.
Was that in the US? I'm guessing that was in the US, was it?
Yeah, I think it's in the US.
You guys are so good, honestly, you guys in the theater are great. Because I mean, we watched it in the UK, and then we flew over to Los Angeles to promote the film for a few nights on the trot. And honestly, the cinema reactions we were getting were insane. It was just the best feeling in the world. Because we would sit at the back of the cinema, sort of watching the film, sort of snuck in, and then we had a Q&A after after the film in the cinema. And just watching everyone sort of jump up and shout stuff at the screen, and it was just the best, honestly, best feeling in the world. So yeah, it means the world to me, honestly.
Those are always like the best kind of reactions for a movie like this. Like when people are just like, yeah,
that's the whole point, you know. Like it's popcorn fun, you know.
Yeah. Didn't jump. I'm hoping Poohniverse will at least be 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe even 3. I don't know if I'd say 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, that'd be cool.
3 hours would be a bit of a stretch for a horror movie.
Yeah. I don't know how long it will be. Obviously, I think it needs to be a decent length, just because of the nature of it and how many characters and how many killers are in it. You got to give them a bit of fair time, because if one audience member likes that character and someone else likes that, you got to give them what they want, you know. So I think it'll be a decent length film, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Marcus's evil laugh gave me chills, and I left the theater with a big smile on my face.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he? Yeah, he's great. Yeah. You've got to love a laugh. An evil laugh is always a good thing. Yeah, he was great. Marcus was cool.
See, I wonder if other Winnie the Pooh creatures could appear in future movies.
Definitely, 100%. Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
There's all teasers in the credits, obviously, of characters that are coming in. So yeah, this is coming. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I was gonna say Eeyore, but then I was like, oh wait, they ate Eeyore in the first movie.
Yeah. Maybe Eeyore can somehow come back from the dead. I'm not too sure, but maybe not. But obviously, I know people want Rabbit, and they talk about Kanga and Roo and the Heffalumps. So it's interesting to see them all come into this world, and I think it's interesting to give them all personalities as well. I think like the different personalities is really cool. With like Pooh being this brutish sort of killer, and Owl being the wise, monologue-y sort of character, and Tigger the dog. Do you know what I mean? The rabid like dog, the crazy one, and then Piglet being the one who's a bit more nervous and a bit more, you know, damaged. So it'd be interesting to see what Rabbit, you know, can add to it, and what Kangaroo can add to it. So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. I would love to see Tigger and Rabbit bicker in a future movie.
There's definitely room for that. Yeah, definitely. They're quite similar characters, aren't they? I feel like Rabbit could be a very energetic killer as well. Same as Tigger. So it'd be quite cool if they are somewhat similar. That you know.
They could like perform. They could perform like one kill together. Like that would be chef's kiss.
Yeah. It would be. Yeah, it'd be ripping them apart. Yeah, that'd kill.
There we go. Love to see Tigger and Captain Hook tag team.
Yeah, I'd love it. Yeah, any sort of tag teaming, I'd love it. Any sort of tag teaming, and then maybe some fighting other characters as well. I love all that kind of stuff. I'd be just as excited on set as the fans would be watching it. You know what I mean? Like hearing about what's
Yes.
going to happen or reading the script for the first time. Yeah, I think there's so much room for potential in this film. Honestly.
Yeah. My buddy Jason's in here. What's up, Dope Ponto and Dope Santer Tigger?
Hello, how's it going, Santa Tigger? I love it. How's it going?
That's good. That's good.
Santa Tigger, I'll take it.
Would you like to see a Tigger spin-off movie? We did touch upon that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't really say too much earlier. I won't say too much, but it's definitely something that could happen. That's what I'm gonna say, and it would be very cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what the future brings.
You don't want the company coming after you for that. Just say.
No, exactly. Yeah, I'm being very careful. Yeah.
Did you do a table read for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey too? Okay.
No, didn't do a table read. No, so I got the character, and then shortly after I got cast as him, I got some like stuff sent over, little bits and bobs, and then when I eventually got the script, that was it. Sort of just read it on my own, and I'm not too sure about the others. I don't think they're the table read, but with Tigger, he's sort of on his own a bit. If you look at the film, I'm not actually ever really with the other characters at all. I'm sort of in the cage when they're in the hut, and then when they do break in, or when I open the cage, there's none of the other monsters around. So, do you know what I mean? So I was always sort of on my own, doing my own thing in the film. So it was never really needed. But I remember reading the script for the first time and being like, "This is crazy," because it goes into depth in the stage directions of like how you're going to be killing them and stuff like that. And as a horror fan, I just get so excited because you're picturing it in your own mind. So yeah, it was cool.
Hunter also says Scott Chambers really blew me away as Christopher Robin.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah,
he was great, so dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I was lucky enough to act alongside him as well in a couple of scenes, and every time I was opposite him, it was I remember thinking in the moment, my actor's brain, thinking, "Nice, he's so good. He's doing so good." Yeah, his performance was great. Yeah, honestly.
And that iconic scene. Hello, Christopher.
Hello, Christopher. Yeah, that was cool.
Iconic.
Yeah, I loved it, and I remember filming it. It was so fun to film that as well. It was so fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that became iconic because of the trailer as well. I think because of the Hello Christopher in the trailer. And then fans went mental about the Tigger voice, and I was like, I'm so happy because I worked so hard on that voice. I really wanted it to be quite iconic. So when people were praising about the voice,
a lot of work into it, but you did put a lot of work into it, buddy.
Yeah, no, it was cool. So I was happy.
If you had the chance, if you had the chance, would you like to play another character in the Poohniverse? If yes, who would you like to play?
Oh, a very good question. If I would definitely play another character. I'd say probably. There's a lot. So yeah, it'd be cool to maybe Mad Hatter, something like that would be cool in the Poohniverse. There's very sort of Joker vibes, that kind of vibe. So if he's in the Poohniverse, I think he is. I think that'd be a really cool character to play. I'd say him.
Yeah, funny enough, you mentioned the Mad Hatter. I actually dressed up as the Mad Hatter one year for Halloween.
Oh really? Yeah, he's cool.
But I had like this like gigantic wig that we like spray painted orange.
Yeah.
It's crazy, really? But I think cool. I was like 6 or 7, like when I dressed up as the Mad Hatter for Halloween. Like it was Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter to be precise.
Such a good depiction of it. Yeah.
Because I used to love that Alice in Wonderland movie as a kid, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, nah.
More into the horrors now, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those films that you have nostalgia for, but as you get older, you're like, meh.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
It is true. Like I said, I can't talk on behalf of the other crew, cast, sorry. I don't know if they might have done a table read. I just didn't. I don't think it was really needed for my character. I spoke about a lot of stuff. The good thing about this film was that I spoke to Reese and Scott a lot before filming. I've really spoke to them about ideas for the character and stuff in the script, and they were giving me loads of inspiration and ideas and what they wanted from the character, and I was giving ideas back. We sort of met. I think me and Reese and Scott had the same idea for the character. So there was a lot, do you know what I mean? So I felt ready when it came out to film, and I felt super ready. So it wasn't really needed for my character. I don't know about the others, maybe they did, but yeah, it's a good question. Actually.
Yeah. It says also, thank you, Lewis, for a great performance of Tigger. When you showed up, I got chills.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. No, I did like it. Yeah, it's a cool little scene when the coppers breaking the tree. And then the little laugh as well when I loved it. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, he's asking if I had the chance to
would you portray?
in the movie. Who would I portray? Jason, you got me stumped here a little bit there, buddy. Oh man, there's gonna be so many good characters.
Yeah.
I think off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with Captain Hook.
Captain Hook, yeah.
Yes, like, because as I watched him in stuff like Hook or some of the other Peter Pan movies, I'm like, this guy. If this guy was a horror icon, he'd be fucking terrifying. Like,
yeah. It's interesting. So this whole like, public domain thing that's happening now, it's very interesting to see. Sort of, you're looking at all these sort of childhood characters in different ways. Now you're thinking, if you made them evil, that'd be sick. You know what I mean? All these things. It's never ending. You know. So it's interesting. Yeah, but Hook. Yeah, good choice. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. A dream sequence that I want to see is Rabbit scream, "We have to find a way to get rid of Christopher Robin," and Tigger screaming, "Yeah, don't say Rabbit," and causing Owl to break it up. Yes.
That'd be cool. I do think there's a lot of room for that with like, because the thing with Tigger is like he's kept separate from the group, and obviously he's let out at the end of the film because he's like maybe he's with the whole idea that he's too crazy for the others. So it's that idea of like I want to see more of that sort of him getting pinned down, well, not pinned down, but like, you know, constantly Al sort of telling him to calm down and putting him back in the cage and stuff like that because maybe he's having fights with Rabbit and the others. So yeah, stuff like that would be really cool. Like Al sort of breaking it all up.
Yeah. I actually want to go back to Jason's question. I did think of another one. Hints in the background. I would actually want to play as Piglet.
Piglet, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Why is that? What would you do for that character?
I'm not sure exactly like what I would do. I would definitely want to perform like really creative kills.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. There was like I think there was one in the first Blood and Honey that I was like I think it was the pool kill. That he performs on Zoe.
Yeah.
I always thought to myself every single time I watched it. I'm like, again, not to try to get like too crazy about it, but what I'm trying to say is like, if I could do some kill like that, but something a little bit more intense and kind of bone crunching, that would be something I would love to do.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Piglet's obviously more of like a weapon wielding sort of character, so you can look at all
mostly kind of like if I was to get away for them to like actually not move, then make sure you have like some like bones broken or something like that. That way you kind of have levity to it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, really cool.
Funny you mentioned Mad Hatter. I played Villainous last night with the Queen of Hearts, and I lost because of Mad Hatter.
Oh, really?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no, I think Mad Hatter is cool. It'd be cool because it's very Joker vibes. So I think playing him would be, it could add a lot to that.
With so many new characters coming in for Pooniverse, it's ramping to be a fun fest.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be crazy. People are gonna love it. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. I want Reese and Scott to bring in Mr. Smee. Okay.
Mr. Smee. Who's that? I don't know who that is.
I don't know if that's ringing a bell for me, but we'll come back to that. Or Hunter, if you want to tell us what that's from down in the chat, please let us know.
Yeah.
If I had the chance, I don't know if this can be one day in the Pooniverse, but I would love to maybe be Pete.
Peter Pan. Yeah. That'd be cool. There's a lot of room for that.
I could see that for you, Jason. I could.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, God, I'm so stupid. That's right.
Is that Cloak Captain? Oh, really? I've not heard of him.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so stupid. Like, but also to be fair, I have not seen Peter Pan since I was a young boy. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. My knowledge on Peter Pan, apart from the horror one, is pretty slim.
Oh yeah, Hunter's also asking if you can pass the dream sequence idea to Reese and Scott.
Yeah. I'll pass them. Honestly, they're always brainstorming kind of ideas, and I've sent Reese a few things before. So if I'm chatting to him about ideas for Pooniverse, I'll mention it.
You keep fooling me, Jason. You keep fooling me.
For Mickey. Oh, for Mickey.
I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but
No. Not too sure.
Or here's another one I could do. Goofy.
Goofy, Goofy.
If they have Goofy in the public domain, I would freaking do it.
Like, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Goofy. Yeah, a lot of potential.
I love Goofy.
Yeah.
Like that's my little Goofy laugh.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be cool.
Do you recall what was the budget for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2?
I don't know the exact budget. I said it before. Was it $400,000? Something like that. I think it was something like that.
I think if I recall, I think it was like $500,000.
$500,000 was it? $400,000? Yeah, something like that. Sitting between them.
Around those, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not actually too sure on the actual budget, but yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So still quite a small budget, but yeah, it's great.
Oh, okay. So he is the main villain of Mickey Mouse. Okay.
I don't know that character. I have to type him up later on after this interview. I'll look him up.
Oh, okay. We don't know if he's in the public domain yet or not.
Oh, right. Okay.
But there are some characters that would be, if they were to go to public domain, like childhood characters, I would definitely love to take on for sure. Like,
that's what I mean. It's never ending. Do you know what I mean? There's so many characters that will keep going in public domain over the years. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be horror films made about them.
Like, here's another one. Like, could you imagine like any like Disney Pixar characters like actually going to the public domain? Like, could you imagine that?
Yeah, that's one day, 100%. When the
rights crazy. Sort of end,
yeah, when the rights end, then I'm sure people will jump on that. Yeah.
Like, imagine, or I know this is not Pixar, but imagine if Wreck-It Ralph went to the public domain. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I've always said Tasmanian Devil would be a great one. I've always said that. Tasmanian Devil. I'd love to play that. Very similar to Tigger, but that just like crazy energy, just ripping through people. That'd be cool.
Yep. The movie made $7 million. So
did great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still on its release. I think it's coming out in some other countries this month. I think, which is exciting. Yeah, check it out. If you haven't watched it, guys, people watching it, it's on DVD now and Amazon, Sky. So go and check it out.
Yeah, I think in the US, you guys are probably. I think you guys might be giving us another Steelbook.
Oh, really?
That we have also for the first movie. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're great.
Because, like, honestly, I wasn't even thinking about buying it, but then when I saw it in person, I was like, okay, I have to get this. Like,
yeah, it's cool little things in it, little posters and little comic book in one. I think Umbrella Entertainment did it. It's great what they made. It's really cool.
Yeah. All right. So this is as of right now my last question, and then after we catch up with the comments, we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah. Cool. Sure.
So like we already talked about, like you're a huge horror buff.
Yeah.
So name 3 horror films that to you don't get enough attention.
Oh, good question. Enough attention. Straight away, I'm going to say the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street that we said earlier. I think it got a lot of attention, but the wrong sort of attention. I think it should.
Yes, the wrong
get
sort of attention
again. Years later, people should go back and watch that film and realize it's actually a very good film. And they were comparing it too much, I think, to the old Nightmare on Elm Street. So I think if you look at it again, do you know what I mean? With more of an open mind, you might appreciate it. I think that's one. What else? What else? What else I love? I think 31, Rob Zombie film.
That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I think it got quite a lot of attention, didn't it? But I think it's
I think it might also kind of be like on the side of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, not like the best attention.
Yeah. I think it got hate on, but I think going back, people like Doomhead and stuff. I think this is great characters in that. Obviously, messed up film, but some great characters. And another one, oh, I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? Very hard. Well, it should have gotten more attention. I don't know. Do you know what I'm going to say? This isn't me just because I'm part of the sequel, but Winnie the Pooh, the first one, I think got a lot of attention. But once again, people need to go back and like appreciate that film. I think because of the foundation they built for this film, if that makes sense. I think like it's one of those films that like obviously went viral and people obviously had opinions about it, and I think it's one of those things that is very like Marmite sort of audience. But I think if people went back and watched it now, obviously a lot of people love the sequel. If they went back and watched it now, I think they'd see it in a different light of like that movie sort of had to happen for this one to happen.
Yeah.
So I think I throw that one out there as well. Yeah.
I was gonna show you. Speaking on 31, I have this right here.
Is that the thing? Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Look at
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's cool, man. Yeah, 31's a cool film. I like it. I like Doomhead a
It's
lot.
good, yeah.
But I think like I didn't know about that film until recently. I'd never actually heard about it. Believe it or not. And then someone recommended it to me the other day. And yeah, and I think I've had it mentioned to me a couple of times now actually. And I finally watched it recently, and I loved it. And I thought, where's this movie been all my life? And I looked it up, and there's a lot of sort of attention it got years ago. But I thought it's one of those films that I didn't know about it. I've not had anyone else really talk about it as of until now. So yeah, I thought enjoyed it.
It's a good movie. Like,
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Stuff, but yeah, good.
Hunter asked, "Have you seen the movie Late Night with the Devil?"
Yes, I saw that actually in Los Angeles the night before we watched Winnie. Actually, we got to LA, and I think the night we got there, the day we got there was the day after we went to watch that film. It just came out of cinemas. I enjoyed it. I think it was interesting film. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll say that.
Yeah, let's see. What is a lacon that you can tell new actors or people who want to become actors? I think he's kind of meaning some like advice or something.
Yeah.
Or...
Well, isn't he telling you actors or people who want to become actors? I think. See, if you become actors, I think one thing is obviously you've got to find representation is a big thing. Finding that agent, and it can be so hard to do that. To get that agent, because then otherwise you're representing yourself, which can be really difficult. I know some actors do that, which is great, but I feel like with me personally, I wasn't going to go drama school, and then I was told by a tutor at college, you got to go to drama school because it's like you need to go through that process and develop your skill set, and then get an agent from drama school and so on and so forth. So I did that. So I did 4 years of drama school, and also find your niche. Like my niche I found was I did acting and stage combat at drama school. So I was learning how to do stunts and like fighting for camera and stage and stuff. And obviously that led a lot into Tigger, like the physicality and stuff I was doing. So find your niche, study, go to drama school, try and get an agent. And then when you do finally get that momentum building, I think that's the biggest thing is then getting that momentum. Once you do get that momentum, like this is for new actors now, not people who become actors, is just keep it going. Don't lose that momentum. People sort of take their foot off the pedal a little bit. And it's go time. The minute you start going, it's just keep going and keep going and keep going. And if something goes wrong, because it's going to happen, just say fuck it. Literally fuck it. Keep moving. You're going to make bad decisions. You're going to get turned down from roles, stuff's not going to go your way sometimes. Just say fuck it and cut it off and just keep going and just think about the momentum and just keep, and you'll get there. Do you know what I mean? You'll get there where you want to be. I'm still doing it now. I'm still pushing forward and building that momentum. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. Yeah. Keep going.
Oh.
lesson. There we go. Lesson. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
We got what you meant. Yeah.
Hunter asks, name a horror movie that you refuse to watch.
Refuse to watch?
Oh, okay. Kind of putting Lewis to the test here.
I know this is tough. It's right. This could be very very controversial. I'm going to say, and it's not refuse to watch. I would watch it. However, it's one I haven't watched yet because it hasn't really appealed to me. And it's really Chucky. I've not watched Chucky and any of the Chucky films.
Oh, okay.
I've not watched any of them. And as a horror fan, I know that's pretty bad. It's pretty shameful to say that, I know. And it's not, I don't refuse to watch it. It's just not appealed to me. Does that make sense? I don't know why.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
But so many people, obviously, it's Chucky. It's classic. So I need to sit down and watch it. And another one, maybe one that I sort of maybe not refuse to watch again, but it doesn't appeal to me as much. I've seen one of them. I've seen Human Centipede 3. And I haven't really seen number 1 and 2 because they just don't really appeal to me. I'm just a bit like, I don't know. The third one was obviously it's crazy, but obviously it did very well. They're the other movies that I don't think there's any movies I refuse to watch. Like I think I would watch a film. Like I'm not like never. Do you know what I mean? I'm not that kind of person. Like I'm always, if someone says it's great, I'll watch it. And see what I think. But they're sort of Chucky, Human Centipede. They're sort of the franchises I've not really been that appealed by. But like I said, I wouldn't refuse to watch it. I'd still watch it if someone's like, "You've got to see this film," So maybe I will watch Chucky one day.
Yeah, but the only time I really like really refuse to watch a movie is only like when people are like talking so much shit about it to a point where I'm just like, I don't know. But then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like my curiosity just sparks. Like,
Yeah. That's the same with me though. I kind of have to watch now because it's getting so much hate. You gotta
yeah,
see,
no.
is it as bad as they make out?
And then
Yeah.
there are ones where you watch it and you're like, why do you guys hate this? Like,
Yeah, I've had that before. Yeah, definitely.
and then there's some that you watch and you're just like, oh, this is actually just as bad as everyone said it was.
Yeah. I've had that as well.
Like cannot wait to buy Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 on Blu-ray. Yes, sir.
Yes, get it.
Cannot wait.
Okay.
Oh, Hunter asked, would you ever do Comic-Con events in the USA if you were given the opportunity?
Yeah, definitely. I just did a HorrorCon recently in Germany, which was a lot of fun. I did a weekend out in Germany. That was great. I've got one in the UK coming up. I've got one in Canada, not the US. I've got it in Canada. No, when's that? End of October. Yeah, end of October. So I've got one in Canada coming up. And I think I'm coming out to the US soon. I think I've got a couple in the US that I've been sent and nothing's been confirmed yet. But I think I'm going out later this year or start of next year. So I will definitely be coming to the US for a few cons, hopefully soon in the near future. But yeah, anytime we can go to the US to promote the film and meet the fans and stuff, I love all that kind of thing. So yeah, I'd jump at the opportunity. Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
One day we'll make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah. She's here right now. She's in the other room. No, I'm not. Oh no, thumbs up. She's in the other room. So I'll pass them on to you after this interview. You can book it in.
Yeah. Oh, Jason's asking where in Canada?
Niagara Falls. It's in Niagara Falls in Canada. I don't know whereabouts is that in Canada. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't actually know the area. I know literally the event is literally at Niagara Falls. And I think where I'm staying is literally on Niagara Falls. So wherever that is in Canada, I'm not too sure. But it's called. Is it? Oh, what's it called? Is it Terracon? Something like that. Terracon.
Oh, he's talking about. So Jason.
Is it Toronto? Yeah, being Toronto. Yeah. But it's right next to Niagara Falls. So I think it's 25th, 26th, 27th, or 26th, 27th, 28th of October. It's end of October. I'll be posting on my Instagram once it sort of gets more, promoted. But yeah, look into it. It's the end of October, Niagara Falls. Big HorrorCon that's happening, horror convention. So yeah, come along.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, honestly, anywhere I can go, I'd love it just to meet. Oh yeah,
or Ottawa. There you go. Yeah,
for
sure. But guys, that'll about wrap it up for this interview. So thank you, Lewis, for being here, man. This was
thank you so much for having me.
Yep, this was a ton of fun to talk to you. About the movie. Again, congratulations on the movie. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and again, I'm really excited to see where your career will go after this. I'm really excited to see that. So
thanks, man.
So thank you everybody that popped into the chat and had some questions for Lewis. I really appreciate it. And
thanks, guys.
Yep, and again, thank you, Lewis, for coming on.
Yeah,
and,
I'll be back after the next one. I'll come back on the show and we can talk more.
Absolutely, man. I cannot wait. So
cheers, bro. Thank you.
Anyways,
cheers, guys. Thanks for the questions. Thank you.
Yep. Anyways, we'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.
Thanks, guys. See you later.